it a shame, really, because ours is just basically the radio sitting on a shelf with a power supply and antenna, and we're done. So,
yeah, but you got ideas for your next trip down there, don't you?
yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of upgrades to it for sure. Gosh, okay.
Well, if you send me a plane ticket, I'll come down and help you.
Hey, we'll work on that. We'll see if we can do that for sure. No doubt there.
Kidding.
All right, so, everyone go over to Ham Radio 2.0. And Jason, I think you got Gigaparts on, right?
Yeah. Gigaparts is coming on, and they're in the waiting room right now. And at the bottom of the hour, we're going to have Bridgecom come on. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot to both Kyle and Mike for this morning. That was great.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks. Have a good day.
You too.
See you guys later.
See y'all. Okay, we're just going to hop right into it here. Okay, there we go. And bring on Jason from Gigaparts. Right there. Awesome.
Hey,
man. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, good. Okay. So we are at Gigaparts HQ, right?
Sassy.
I don't think he knows you're looking at him.
Hey everybody, it's Steve KI4 Kid here at Gigaparts, Huntsville, Alabama. Hope everybody out there is having a good weekend. So Jason, what would you like me to show off first?
Hey man, appreciate y'all being here. You can show us. I know you wanted to do a walkthrough around the facility there where you guys are, around your headquarters or your main place there in Huntsville, Alabama. So feel free to do that. Also want to hear about your unique products, which is, of course, the carbon fiber masts that everyone are salivating over right now. Yeah, there you go. I knew you were going to have one. And the new tripod. Look, there it is. The no longer vaporware tripod, as it were. So great deal. So yeah, you guys take it away. Feel free. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be tagging along.
Okay. Let's do the easy part first, and let's do a store walkthrough. We are not only an amateur radio store, we are well known in the Tennessee Valley for computers. In the store, yes, we do have a driving simulator.
Wow.
We do offer DX Racer chairs, laptops, gaming systems, of course, the latest and greatest monitors, cables. If you need cables, we have them. There is no doubt there. Motherboards, as Jason follows me here at Gigaparts. Our solar chargers. I always say the Prepper Special. Memory cards. Your UPSs.
Mm-hmm.
Down the next aisle, we have laptops. Desktops. We do offer refurbished computers and monitors.
There we go. Everybody for the who was watching the Flex Radio presentation from Kyle's previous video. Here's where you get your PC stuff to interface with your Flex. There you go.
Indeed. PC power supplies, your water cooling, keyboards, mice. We even have dabbled into the let's go, do the metal detecting. Even searching for gold, if you want to do the California routine. Networking. Ethernet cables, I almost said coax. Networking section. Then we get into my world, or as they call it here, MFJ row. We stock MFJ as much as we can because it's MFJ. Got AVR coax, LMR 400, RG8X, RG8. You name it, we have it. And if we don't have it, we can always special order it. Mastrant for doing your guying. Let's see. PowerWorks. Everybody needs to make their own cables for their Go kits. We've got it. HT antennas. Mobile antennas. So busy, I actually had to pull something down for an order while I was here. microphones, headsets. It's Heil. What can I say? Connectors, we do our best to keep all connectors in stock, but I'll tell you, Huntsville, they love to come here and just take connectors. And then everybody's favorite area of the store, Radio Row. My goal is always to keep every radio that is currently available between Yaesu, ICOM, and Kenwood, minus an 890, because they would just take up the whole shelf.
Right.
And people would just ooh and ah at it and wish I could have it. But then why not just get a 101D?
Yeah. And Yaesu,
we've got books. Go ahead, Jason. What do you have?
Yaesu will be on Yaesu will be on talking to Josh at the Ham Radio Crash Course in the next hour. So you guys be sure and turn in for that as well.
Good. One of the things I mentioned on our weekly newsletter 2 weeks ago, 3D printing.
Yes.
That has taken off not only for the computer side, but definitely amateur radio. We had several customers come in the last 2 weeks wanting the printer, but more than anything, the filament. We can't keep filament in stock.
Oh, wow.
We try to keep the most common PLAs. Right now, before I got here, I started Baby Yoda. So Baby Yoda's in there. Yes, he's red, but it's Baby Yoda.
That's awesome.
And all this stuff is printed.
Why we have teeth, everybody, I don't know. I don't know. Dice, we printed out dice. Your little toothpaste clip light switch, so you don't turn off the light switch. Big dice. For you World of Warcraft people, we got drawers, a USB card holder or drive holder, organizers.
The sky's the limit.
The sky is the limit. It is basically up to you when it comes to 3D printing. And there are a lot of open source software out there to make your own designs.
So what can you do with 3D printing on the amateur radio?
We are actually working, my coworker that sits next to me in the office, we're actually trying to develop a DV Mega case, different colors.
Guy rings.
That's something that Jason here holding the camera here is going to do.
Toppers for the antennas.
Toppers for antennas, toppers for the mast here that I'm about to start talking about. Because, you may want to have like some kind of T-style or almost like a U with a holder in the middle for your dipoles and have like a pulley system built in. Anything is possible with the 3D printing. So now that I'm at the masts, I talked about it weeks ago. Here it is. Our tripod. There is nothing plastic on this. Everything is metal.
The handle?
The handle. Stainless steel screws, nuts, bolts.
But the tripod itself is not metal. Is the tripod carbon fiber like the mast, or how does that work?
No, that is aluminum.
It's aluminum. Okay. All right. So it's really
aluminum.
lightweight.
That is not carbon fiber.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, we had a customer come in the store earlier in the week and go, Steve, that's got to be heavy. Okay, I got a 34-foot mast here, and I'm picking it up one-handed.
It weighs less than 5 pounds.
Less than 5 pounds.
That is great. And how? I see there's feet. He's pointing the camera down to the floor right now. So there's feet there's extendable feet down there. So how tall does the tripod go up by itself in the center of the apex there?
5.5 feet.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's added stability.
And if I just loosen this up. So as everybody can see, that tripod goes out with those legs extended really far. So once this is extended full height,
right,
you are not going to have issues. They even included in the design 3 little hooks. So if you wanted to take some, paracord and put like a cinder block, or even guide it down with, camping stakes or something heavy, so
there you go.
It doesn't go nowhere. I mean, It's gonna move. Don't get me wrong, but it's very rugged.
I have a tripod similar to that that's made by another ham radio antenna company. That's very good, and I always thought it would be cool to 3D print some sort of feet to go like a double ported foot to go underneath the foot, so that you could put one hole around the leg of the tripod and put a stake through the other leg, so it would basically stake down your 3 feet on the tripod. That might be something you can put together on your 3D printer there.
Absolutely.
I'm all over that.
Somebody in the chat is asking what the price of the tripod is. Are they ready yet?
We're about a month away from having them in. They're going to go for $249.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, these are brand new. So
brand new.
Yeah. Awesome.
We hope, and of course we go with the we hope. I would like to see these for field day.
Yeah.
Which is, a month away.
Right.
But we're at the mercy of the shipping. That's really what it comes down to. Don't forget, we do offer 24, or let me get this right. 24 and 25 foot, I'm sorry. 25 and 34 foot carbon fiber and fiberglass masts. And the 50 foot, which of course is a lot bigger. Won't fit in the tripod.
Okay.
But if you do think about getting the 50-foot tripod, or not tripod, I keep thinking tripod because we had one that I think it would have worked, but you would have had to really guy it. The 50-foot tripod, if you want a 50-foot, is the MFJ 1921, which is available on our website.
Yes. Okay.
What else we got? The VGC radio. We brought this to Orlando this year, and I remember seeing you there, Jason, and we were talking about it a little bit. And I can't say I can't keep it in stock. There's so many people that come here to the store and they see it and go, "Where's the face?"
It's on the Android tablet.
We're using an Android tablet.
Yeah.
But it's got APRS built in. iGate. Bluetooth. There's no wires, besides I have it, powering the tablet. Right. There's no wires going from the radio to the tablet. You can use your phone, iPhone or Android. Even the microphone. You don't have to have the corded microphone. There is an optional Bluetooth microphone available. It has a decent range. I mean, can't use it 50 to 100 feet away, but close range, and it works. It is dual band, and if you don't want to use it as a ham radio, item at the moment, you always have your FM radio. So it's a win-win there.
Yeah.
We like it so much we built it into our Go kit.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. That's a really great setup you have there. I actually reviewed that radio on my channel a couple of months ago, and I've been planning to take it mobile because I've got an Android tablet similar to that one that I keep mounted in my truck 100% of the time anyway. So that's a neat that's a neat setup you've got there.
Absolutely, especially if something does happen here. We are in Tornado Alley here in Alabama. I can just come in the store, grab the front and back panels, lock everything in place, and I can take it with me in the Gigaparts van if I need to. Another item we offer, which is I never thought this thing would be so popular, is the Viridium Hf Clock.
Oh, you guys were telling me about this. This sounds really interesting.
This, of course, I got the club call sign in there. Got your time. We'll show your solar weather, sunspots, the beacons with Northern Cal DX Foundation. One of the things like I always show in the store here is, well, why do I want this? All right, let's say you want to work the Horn of Africa. It'll give me the pattern, where to point my beam, the current temperature in Africa where I pointed. It works everywhere and anywhere. It's not that, when I say it's not the greatest with the temperature was off a few degrees, but who really cares about the temperature? Your goal is, point your beam in that direction and try to work them. Anything is possible. What I like about it is it's small. It gives you the abilities that other versions out there do not offer. And one of the things that others don't necessarily have let's say you're not worried about DX. I want to track the International Space Station. Once it updates here.
Or any satellite.
Or any
I was going to
satellite.
say,
Yeah.
will it do satellites as well? Surely it will. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yep.
Yes.
Good.
ISS. There we go. I click on ISS. Goes back into its normal mode. Updates itself. Map does its updating. And we'll start seeing the ephemeris data update and pulling in the direction of the International Space Station, which right now is over near Japan.
Okay. Wow, that is pretty cool. Does it come with that wood grain bezel, or did you guys put that on?
No, there's an actual. We have 3 options. We have tiger maple, cherry, and walnut.
Okay.
Right now, we only have walnut and cherry. Tiger maple will be in later this week.
Okay.
And this is the 9-inch screen version,
Which is the only version they make.
which is the only version we now offer.
Okay. Okay.
By the way, the guys who make this are getting ready to make it where when you point on the screen where you want to go, it'll automatically rotate your rotator. We're going to start working with different companies. I'll point for you.
That's one thing I did not
Awesome.
mention. Yes. So when you do use that feature, let me take it out of satellite mode. So when you do the DX mode, if you want it to work, that's the one good thing about this is it gets the latest data and it's not giving you archived data. So if right now I know the UN, is up there in New York, is operating on FT8. I did see it late last night, early this morning.
Me too.
So if I want to work the UN from here, I'm going to try to jump ahead a little bit. 59 degrees in New York City, and if with the new feature, it will automatically point my beam or my directional Yagi towards, 45 degrees north, automatically.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, so you don't have to guess. You say, I think it's this way I want to talk, but you just click on that and it controls everything.
Absolutely.
That's fun. That is great.
Is there anything else anybody out there with this YouTubers wants to see?
Anything? Yeah, type your comments in the. If people are saying, "Wow, that's a neat clock." They were talking about the radio beforehand. Everybody's commenting on They commented on the tripod as well, so everybody's liking the display you guys got there for sure.
Did you get my email about the code we're giving you?
Yes, I did. Is that open to everybody?
That is open to anybody who's listening to us right now for all the products we've talked about. The mast, the radio, and the clock. 10% off with
HRTW.
HRTW, thank you.
Yeah. So coupon discount code. Let me post this in the chat real quick.
And it'll be live for the rest of this week. Exclusive to your viewership.
HRTW, all in caps, or at least that's how I put it in there. 10% off code at gigaparts.com right now. So
for those three products.
For those
any of the 24 or 34 foot masts, the VGC radio, and the clock.
Okay. Cool.
I will do a special on the tripod when we get them in stock. I promise.
Okay.
And I'll give you a code to give to your readers for that too.
Okay. Great. That's always fun. People always like discount codes. So, yeah, for sure.
And also, when you bring up the discount codes, every Friday we have our weekly newsletter that goes out. If you are not signed up for that newsletter, shame on you. Just go to gigaparts.com/newsletter and sign up. It only goes out once a week. Every once in a while, if I get a little bit of a good feeling, you might see something special come out. You can also sign up for alerts on the ICOM 705.
Yeah.
The PW2. It's there, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know any other way to explain it. Here at Gigaparts, if we can get it, we offer it, and we're here for you, the customer.
And you guys will be getting the FTM 300, the new Yaesu System Fusion radio too. Because
also,
you're full Yaesu dealership also. So
yes.
Good. Okay. Awesome. Well, hey guys, this has been great. I really appreciate your time to come in on a Sunday and take us a tour around the store. People are already asking. Well, a couple of the other YouTube guys were in my chat this morning, asking about or commenting about the fact that they didn't know y'all were in Huntsville, and I'm like, well, then you've got to go to the Huntsville Hamfest in August. So the only way I will not be at the Huntsville Hamfest in August myself is if they cancel it. If they don't cancel that Hamfest, I will be there. So I think that we've got several other people that are saying the same thing in the chat right now.
I will tell you, I spoke to the chairman here in the store Friday night for the Huntsville Amateur Radio Club's weekly isolation Zoom meeting.
Yep.
And we are having this Hamfest. The only thing that is going to stop us, that being the governor or the city of Huntsville saying you cannot have it.
Right.
So
it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Yeah.
The Hamfest is on. The DX dinner with the DX Club. You will see that, showing up here in a few days. That's one thing I got to update on their webpage is getting tickets available for the DX dinner.
Yeah.
We are not giving up. And, we want to have our Hamfest, and we're going to have our Hamfest.
And we know you want us to have this Hamfest, too.
Yeah. People are starving for Hamfests right now, which is one reason we're doing this online Hamfest, which we got some really good feedback and good results from yesterday. So we're going to do it again. I'll keep you guys posted on the schedule for next time, of course. But yeah, people are starving for Hamfests right now, and I think Huntsville might experience the biggest one they've ever had because because there's no other option. People are like, it's been 3 months, I got to get to a Hamfest.
If you've never been to the Huntsville Hamfest, YouTube world, last year was my first one. I moved down here over a year and a half ago, and for its size and where it is and the potential that could possibly happen with this year,
I think
this is going to be
well, don't forget, we got the Space and Rocket Center.
Right. That's true. We do have the Space and Rocket Center.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know. The International Space Station is controlled here in Huntsville.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things done here. The Apollo 5 was tested here. The engines for Apollo 5 were tested here.
Mm-hmm.
SpaceX is using the same test platforms and a new one for their engines too.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, if Jason comes down here, he's going to try astronaut ice cream.
Yes, he will.
He is.
Yeah,
Yes,
totally.
he will.
Yes, totally. Oh, goodness. So so my buddy Frank that's in all my videos with me right now, he's listening to y'all talk about the SpaceX and ISS stuff, and he's all like, when are we going? When are we going? I know he is. He hasn't said it yet, but he will in a minute. So
hey, if you
get
here a couple days early, we'll get you a behind the scenes tour.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm dead serious.
Well, yeah, great. Yeah, we might do that. You know what? Because I've had to cancel at least 3 trips, so I should have a few extra vacation days that I can use too. I just use it all in that 1 week. So good deal. Well, hey guys, thank you very much. That was almost perfect timing. Really appreciate you being on the show Sunday morning. And you guys visit, everybody watching, visit gigaparts.com, sign up for their mailer list. I am guilty of not being on y'all's email list, so I signed up about a week ago. So on my Friday shopping videos that I posted, that I've been posting, I posted about Gigaparts 2 days ago. And you guys are running some specials on some Astron power supplies and some Times Microwave LMR coax. Got some really good prices there. So go check Gigaparts' website for that, or go watch my video from last Friday. You can see different things that are on sale there right now. So Jason and Steve, yeah. Well, I can see the name Jason. I can't see the name Steve. So sorry about that, Steve. I knew that.
That's all right.
Man, my head is full of stuff right now because of all the stuff I'm having to take care of. It's totally my fault. Sorry about that, Jason and Steve.
All right. There'll be a quiz later.
Yeah, totally. Hey guys, really appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for the great info.
You're welcome.
Hope you can get some good activity and interest at your store as a result of this video. So 73, and I'll catch up with you guys in email next week.
We're gonna mail you Yoda.
Okay. I'll set him right here on the desk. Good. All right, guys. 73. Thanks a lot.
See ya.
All right. That was really cool because Gigaparts is a new. They're not a sponsor of my show. They've talked about it. They've asked me about it, but they recently contacted me and they're like, "Hey, can you review this? Can you review this? And I'm like, sure, yeah, I'll review anything, because product reviews are actually very popular on YouTube. So really great group of guys down there, and looking forward. I've never been to the Huntsville Hamfest ever, and I was going to go this year anyway. And now with the cancellation of Hamvention and HamCom, our big show in Texas, which should have been 2 weekends from now, was canceled about a month and a half ago. So we're going to look really forward to. So I'm looking really forward to Huntsville. Again, the only way that I won't go to Huntsville is if they actually cancel the show. If they don't cancel the show, I'll be there. So, and I'll have some cool stuff to do while there. So thanks a lot, guys. Once again from Gigaparts. Let's bring in Daniel here from Bridgecom Systems. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I think Zoom might have kind of fouled up on me. I clicked on admit, and he was like he dropped out. There's not a deny, so I couldn't have kicked him. So, all right, Daniel, if you're watching, try joining again. Because I don't know, I clicked on admit you from the waiting room, and it didn't do what it was supposed to do. Let me go back in here real quick. So you guys bear with me 1 second. Get down this way. Oh, okay. So Bridgecom Systems is going to come on and talk to us. I had a prequel video with them came up, and we talked about their unique Bridgecom University system that where they have a lot of videos to talk about the new beginners DMR stuff and how to do certain stuff with the Anytone radios, and they've got some stuff about their the Anytone HT. They got some generalized DMR how-to videos for both the beginning, the new ham, the ham who's new to DMR, and the ham who's experienced in DMR who may not know about the Anytone radio. It kind of covers, he said they've got like 95-something videos just about the Anytone HT and DMR in general. They've started doing videos on the new mobile tri-band radio from Anytone. And they're about to launch a Bridgecom University for their repeaters also, which are, there he is. They have unique repeaters, Bridgecom 2 meters, 220, and 440 repeaters. One of the few companies that's offering a 440 repeater. Daniel, if I clicked on the wrong button, I'm sorry, man. I thought I clicked admit to you.
Oh, it's good. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
great.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can
great.
hear you. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Good. Good. Well, we are live on YouTube right now. Thanks for joining us today.
Awesome. Yeah, my pleasure.
Cool. Let me bring I'm going to bring the chat up and make sure I can see what's going on here. That. Okay, there we go. So great. So Daniel's with Bridgecom I say Bridgecom University, Bridgecom Systems up in Kansas City, and you guys offer a wide variety of DMR type information sharing, really. And you do sell DMR radios. That's not unique to Bridgecom, but you guys offer a lot of extra packages on top of the DMR radios that are not offered elsewhere lots of times. And the first time I ever met Bridgecom was at a Hamfest. Well, it was back when Tim was working for you guys, and years ago at a Hamfest, I think in Oklahoma, and the repeaters that you guys build, which are like commercial grade repeaters, is what really kind of got me into reading more about Bridgecom. So Daniel, thanks for being here on a Sunday. Really appreciate you taking out the time today. And just go ahead and tell us about what's going on at Bridgecom. I got your email this morning about your giveaway, so I don't know if that's ended or what the timing on that is. If that doesn't apply here, that's okay. I was in the middle of doing YouTube stuff, so I didn't read the email. I just saw it come in, so feel free to talk about that if you want to.
Yeah, sure. So just going off the giveaway thing real quick, that's we're actually ending a giveaway that's been going on for like the last month. That actually just ends today, coincidentally.
Okay.
So yeah, if any of you want to sign up to that, we're giving away like a mobile plug-and-play package, and there's a link on our website, bridgecomsystems.com. But that'll end tonight, and then we'll draw that Tuesday because Monday we'll be gone from Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we sell a few things and do a few things that a lot of other dealers and people in the industry don't really do. So the main thing that we bring is a lot of like information value in regards to DMR. So like we sell a line of DMR radios. We sell the Anytone line right now. And Anytone's a company in China, and we're Bridgecom, we're one of their dealers. But what we've done is we've taken those radios and we've built this course called Bridgecom University up. And it's basically a course that, like, a lot of people perceive DMR as being kind of a confusing, like, complicated topic that's hard to get into. And it can be, for sure, if you don't have the right resources. But we've basically, like, just painstakingly through just customer questions and just, doing tech support calls and stuff, built up, like, a course that's, A to Z, like getting your stuff out of the box, to programming it, to building a code plug, setting it up, tweaking, like, virtually every single setting, and compiled all that information in a really easy to use video and written course. That's like for the handheld, it's almost like 86 lessons of stuff. Like just a ton of information that we've over the last like couple years. And we give that away with every radio we sell.
Right. People can purchase Bridgecom University if you're not a Bridgecom customer, but if you purchase a radio through Bridgecom, the university comes with it for free. So,
that's correct.
So it's kind of like a, where you go type thing. So that's good. I just shared the link to the giveaway and to bridgecomuniversity.com in our YouTube chat. So great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Daniel. Please continue.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, besides that, another cool thing that we offer that like a lot of that we haven't seen anybody else do is a plug and play option for DMR. So, again, going off that, like, DMR can be a bit challenging to set up. Like, I'm not going to lie, it does require a bit of effort. It's not like difficult as long as you can just follow instructions. But if you just don't even want to do that right out of the box, we offer what's called the plug and play package, which comes with an Anytone DMR radio and a DV Mega hotspot. And we program and set that up. Just give us your DMR ID and your amateur radio call sign, and we'll program that up for you and ship it right to your door. And literally, it's as easy as like taking it out of the box, plugging it into your internet, and turning it on, and like you're talking right there. And that's it. Like you think there would be like more steps? We actually have like a real time video coming out. It's like 7 minutes long of one of our guys, pretending like he just got one. And it took him, even with some hiccups, like he couldn't get it to connect for a second. And like even with some hiccups, it took him like 7 minutes from getting it out of the box to making contacts on the air.
Nice. That's cool.
But
okay.
Yeah, so that's a really good service we have.
Cool. Okay, good. So that's always good, because you're right about the whole DMR stigma is that it is more difficult than. There is a learning curve to it, as you said, but it's not as complicated as people make it out to be, in my opinion. And a lot of people come to my channel because I've done so many videos on the same thing. So yeah, that's a really good service you're providing, I think. So great. Tell us about, you guys have some really unique and well-built repeaters that are, correct me if I'm wrong on this, that are actually manufactured in the USA. And at least they're assembled in the USA. I think most of the parts are made in the USA as well. So tell us about those if you don't mind.
Sure. Yep. So we sell we sell a repeater. It comes in 3 different frequencies or bands. We have a 440 repeater, a 2-meter repeater, and a 220 repeater. Okay. Now they can range in the highest power from 50 watts continuous duty on the 2-meter, 40 watts continuous duty on the 440 machine, and 30 watts continuous duty on the 220 repeater. And so out of the box, they're $11.95 is the cost, and they're analog. And so these repeaters, they come with a internal power supply and an internal controller. So it's almost like a plug and play deal. You don't have to go and source those parts. And we actually, included in that price, we will actually program and set up that repeater for you. So you get it, and it's pretty much plug and play for your club. Those repeaters, like you said, are assembled in the USA. I think the modules are made, so the transmitters and stuff are made in like Korea. But everything, I think most of the other things are made in the US as well. But we assemble them right in our shop here just north of Kansas City, test everything, inspect them out right here in the shop. So you're going to get a good unit. And we service them right here, So if you ever need service or anything like that, warranty, they come with a 2-year warranty. So they're really great units. They're really great. Like we sell a lot of people, a lot of clubs like to get them. They want to replace their old ailing machines, and this is a great device. They can just plop right into wherever the other one was, and they're on there. Already set up.
There's a club down just south of me that has one of your 220 machines, and for the longest time they had some problems with it, and it was like, man, it should work better than that. It should sound. Turned out after some troubleshooting, it was actually a kink in the 7/8 coax they had. Didn't have anything to do with the repeater at all. So magically, once they fixed that, it was like that machine came alive. It was loud, and it still is today. It works great. It sounds really good. And the 220 band, the noise floor on the 220 band in most areas, especially around here, is very low. So 220 just reaches out there and touches someone. So that I'm not aware of anyone else who makes an out-of-the-box 220 repeater like that. You can build 220 repeaters out of a couple mobile radios and some interface units and whatnot. That's easy, but you guys are one of the most unique 220 offerings that I've talked about or read about. So 2 questions from the chat. Someone's asking if you offer GMRS repeaters, and then someone else is asking about your duplexers, which I know you have duplexers. So GMRS repeaters, yes or no, and then you can talk about your duplexers.
So yeah, we have a lot of people for the GMRS. We do have a lot of people use our 440 machine for GMRS. It is Part 90 commercially accepted. Our VHF repeater is as well. There's some discussion as to whether or not you can use Part 90 repeaters for GMRS, but there are no Part 95 GMRS repeaters, and there's really not a lot of Part 95 anything that gets manufactured. So there's really no other option. MyGMRS.com, he's put his arm around us, and he actually resells our repeaters now for GMRS. And we have a lot of guys do that, and they have a lot of success there. And then in regards to duplexers, we do have duplexers for all of our repeaters. For the 440 machine, we have a common one. Probably our most popular option it's called the BCR40DU, and it comes with a built-in flat pack duplexer, and that package is only $15.95 for a repeater and duplexer, pre-programmed and pre-tuned, shipped to your door. So very affordable. But yeah, we've got those duplexers, and we have some bigger ones for VHF, and then we have some 220 duplexer as well.
Okay.
So yeah, and if you need feed line or antennas, we can provide that and get you a complete setup if you need.
The whole package, huh?
The whole thing, yep. Okay.
Now talk about and you didn't, it sounded like you were going to go this direction, then you didn't. But your repeaters have I think it's an RS-232 port on the back, or some kind of digital interface port that you can plug up a Raspberry Pi directly to it and make it into an MMDVM multi-mode or single-mode digital voice repeater. So talk about that for a second, if you don't mind.
Sure thing, yeah. So that is an option you can get. So there's a 24-pin accessory connector on the back of the repeater. You can interface that with MMDVMs or external controllers or all sorts of fun stuff. But we actually sell what's called our MMDVM upgrade kit, and it's like a MMDVM board in a box, and it's the cable and then our setup, and that will enable you, and you can get that from us from the factory set up for you, and that will enable you to use your repeater on a DMR for amateur use, D-Star, or even System Fusion. And you can even run it mixed mode, analog, and one of those modes as well. So if you've got some people in the group that want to keep their analog, but you've got some other guys that want to go into digital, you can have that ability. And you can switch the modes, around to whatever you want. It's just a Pi-Star interface, with just a flick of a switch. So that's only an additional $410 to have a digital repeater,
cool.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's a commercial grade repeater on top of that. So yeah, good deal. Well, hey man, great. Hey, we blew through that really fast.
Yeah.
So if there's anything else, you guys, you got this giveaway that's ending today.
Yeah.
But and I'm on your email list, so I get the multitude of emails. You guys are all over the email game. But you do giveaways pretty regularly. So do you have another one planned upcoming yet, or is it just kind of like a last-minute decision that you do? Or tell us what we can expect to see next after this one today ends.
Sure, yeah. So we've got a giveaway definitely for sure coming out next week.
Okay.
Another one going to be announced. You'll see my face on the Facebook a bunch. But yeah, no. So yeah, I mean, if you want to sign up for this one, it's still open. You just have to have an amateur radio call sign to win. Just go to the link you put in the description or whatever, and just put in your name, email, and call sign, and you'll be entered to win that. But yeah, we'll have another one coming out this week. I can't remember exactly what we're giving away just right off the top of my head.
Okay.
But it's going to be another cool prize. You guys are going to really like it. But yeah, we try to do a giveaway like at least once a month. It's kind of, maybe a little bit spaced out more than that. And then we try to do one like during our events, like we did 3 for we did our Hamvention live stream, and we did like 1 each day, which was pretty cool. But yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Good.
Is there any questions from the chat or anything like that?
Yeah, somebody's asking, and you kind of already answered this, but he might have missed it because the
Sure.
number watching has gone up since we started. Somebody's asking, what is included with the turnkey repeater?
Okay. Yeah, so you'd get the repeater with. It would depend on what you bought. So like.
Okay. Multiple options.
Hypothetically, let's just say you have everything except the repeater, right? Like you have a duplexer, you have feed line, you have antenna. You would get the repeater, and then all you'd have to provide us is your frequency pair, your PL tone, your call sign, and whatever power output you'd like. We'd set that all up in the repeater, and you get the repeater. It comes with like an AC cable, AC wall plug-in. It has a DC battery backup if you want. It has built-in power supply. And built-in controller, right? So like you don't need to go and buy all those things separate. It's like a plug and play deal. You literally just, once it's already set up, you just slap it in your rack or wherever you have, plug it into your cans and everything like that, and turn it on, and you're on the air repeating. So
perfect. Good. I'm looking up my video here because I did a video a couple of years ago that basically did a walk around of all sides of the repeater. So I'll share that in the chat real quick, right there. So yeah, so someone else came along and said repeater duplexer tuned up on your frequency pair. You offer that, and yeah, as long as you provide all of the information for coordinated frequency pair and PL tone and all that kind of good stuff, you guys will do that. Now your repeater also, and I don't know the answer to this myself, you have an interface cable for computer and software to self-program your repeater.
Yes.
That comes with the repeater and everything. Is that correct or no?
So that's additional.
Okay.
It's not like necessary because we set it up for you. But
Right.
if you want to change it later, it's additional $75 for the programming cable and software.
Okay.
And then you can tweak it and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And we do, even if you buy in regards to duplexers and the setup there, we program them if you buy a repeater with a duplexer. But if you just buy duplexers, we'll tune them for you as well at no additional charge. That's included in the price.
Okay.
And I know that's a big hurdle for some people because they don't have all the equipment to tune duplexers. So we'll
Right.
tune them for you.
Cool. Even if so you can buy the existing repeater setup that some club has somewhere. They need a new duplexer they purchase from you, and you'll tune them, and they just plug and play once they get it.
Exactly.
Awesome. Very cool. Awesome, man. Hey, well, good deal. I really appreciate you coming on to the show today, Daniel.
Yeah.
Once again on a Sunday. Some people's schedules didn't mesh up with that, but I want to thank you and Gigaparts both because you guys were willing to step up and come on and talk about. You know what? This is what you would have been talking about last Sunday if we were all in Dayton. So
Yeah, pretty much. No, it's no sweat off my back.
Yeah.
I'm happy to come on and talk to you.
Good deal. Yeah. So, and I saw an email that Dwayne's working for you guys now.
Yes. So Dwayne decided to come on. He was working with Anytone directly through the factory, and then he just wasn't working out for some reason. And then I think their contract ended. He was on a contract basis thing, and so we just offered. We talked to him at Hamcation in person. He was actually down there with us.
That's the first time I met him face to face was at your booth in Hamcation.
Yeah. So he's a really cool guy. We really like hanging out with him. He's really great with our customers and just the people he supports, just the way that he goes about things. So we decided we want to just keep building up the support and stuff. So we decided to bring him on as one of our techs, and so far it's been really great. And he's just working remote, but so far it's been great, and he's going to be able to support a lot more people.
He's very knowledgeable with DMR
Yes.
in general. Of course, like you said, he worked for Anytone, so he knows the Anytone system forwards and backwards. But he's very knowledgeable just about the DMR mode itself as well. So it's great to. I've traded emails with him in the past about various questions I've had, and he's been like, yeah, you can do this and this and this, and it's been really good. So that ought to be a real asset that you guys are adding to the team up there, I think.
Oh, absolutely. His initials are literally DMR.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I thought that was because he was into DMR, but then I'm like, oh
no,
it's
his actual his middle name starts with an M, so his name is
Yeah.
Dwayne M something Reese.
Yeah, something Reese.
Yeah. So that's funny. Somebody in the chat is asking if you guys ship to Europe.
We do. Yeah, we do ship to Europe if you'd like. Mm-hmm.
So Europeans have probably a different frequency range on the 440 and the 2 meter band. They don't offer 220 over there at all. So are there different hardware repeaters that you ship over there that are CE certified rather than FCC, or is it just kind of the same thing reconfigured?
I don't know. We don't really have any like European certifications.
Okay.
Just because we does not really like if you're talking in regards to the repeaters. We haven't really sold many over there.
Okay.
Probably due to just shipping costs, I would imagine. We
Yeah.
have sold some stuff to like, I think, maybe Africa, maybe like the Middle East. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
we do sell a lot of repeaters to like Central America and the islands and stuff.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it must be just word of mouth. But like, we don't really advertise down there, and like we just. There's just a lot of sales from down there for some reason.
I've spent some time in South America and Costa Rica, and you can't buy stuff locally there.
Mm-hmm.
You have to,
Yeah.
and you have to just suck it up and pay for international shipping if you want something, because you don't have any other option in a lot of those places. So that's especially in the Caribbean islands, you're not going to find a ham
Right.
radio store or a two-way radio store on Grand Cayman or something like that. But anyway. So, well, good. Hey, man, thanks again. Appreciate you being here. I'll go ahead and let you drop. Anybody that's wanting more information, go to bridgecomsystems.com. Go sign up for the giveaway. The link was in the chat earlier. I saw Frank share it again. And bridgecomuniversity.com has a lot of really good videos set up for DMR in general, the beginner's guide, especially if you're into the Anytone stuff, and which are some of my... Realistically, I get asked this question all the time. If you had to choose one DMR radio right now, what it would be? And over the years, that's changed a little bit. Right now, in the here and today, the Anytone D878 Plus is my favorite HT.
100%.
Yeah, that I've used because just all of the offerings it has, the really great display, the large capacity of contacts that it holds, and the fact that it'll work with the NZ or GSG contact manager, so you can really manipulate the code plug a lot of different ways with it. So that's always good. So Daniel, thank you once again. I'll let you go and give you your Sunday morning back, and hopefully talk to you in the future. We're going to do some other collaborations together, I think.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, if
Okay.
you want to get on DMR, come check us out, bridgecomsystems.com.
Absolutely. All right, man. Thanks
All
a lot.
Thank you. See ya.
See ya. All right, let's see. That was good timing. Oh, okay. So, hey, special thanks to Daniel from Bridgecom. Special thanks to Jason and Steve from Gigaparts. That was fun to have them on. We're going to keep it rolling here for about another 12 minutes. Josh, you're live, dude.
Oh, right on. How you doing?
No video.
How are we doing today?
No
okay.
vid-
Oh, no video.
No
on
video
mine.
yet.
Boy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Not yet, anyway.
Oh,
And-
it says it doesn't like my.
Oh,
Camera.
you've got the camera. Okay. So I brought you in early because I finished with Daniel a little bit early. So I thought, well, let's just sit here and chew the fat for like 10 minutes. Why not? Right.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Why not?
So we're gonna have we're gonna roll over to Josh's channel here in just about 10 or 11 minutes. Probably a little bit early, maybe like 8 or 9 minutes.
Okay.
And let him take over. And he's going to be talking to Katie from HRO, and he's
Yep.
going to be talking to Yezu. So
Yeah.
so that way we didn't want to be one thing about the YouTubers Hamfest, and this is the first time we've done this, guys. And if you watched any part of the happy hour last night at the end of the day, which we're going to have after Josh is done with his first hour, we're all going to have a closeout thing on his channel as well. So he's got 2 links up there right now. Ham Radio Crash Course on YouTube. This was a learning experience for us. Now, I think it was a very good learning experience. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of really good comments. We talked last night about some ideas for what to do next. So our thing was basically, and we've said this before, we didn't want a bunch of retailers coming on and talking about, well, you should come buy the IC7300 from me. No, you should buy it from me. No, you should buy it from. We didn't want it. You get that at Hamfest. There's nothing wrong with it. Everybody's in competition. That's great. I'm a capitalist. I believe in all that kind of thing. But we wanted this to be more of an information sharing session and event, so that if Yaesu had a new radio coming out, Yaesu could come on and tell us about it. Ray Novak came on yesterday and did a presentation on Bob's channel for the IC705. Yaesu's going to be coming on to Josh's channel here in a minute and talking about, hopefully they'll talk about something about the new FTM 300. We'll see.
Yep.
But still no video from you, dude.
Yeah, I think it's wrapped up in another app. You know how that works.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. So,
I'm not quite sure why it's doing it, though. That's interesting.
Well, you're not going to be using Zoom anyway, right?
No, I'm good on my other cams. I've already got Katie in the waiting room here.
Oh,
with
good.
Me.
Okay, good. So, well, I'll bring Frank in here just in case, just so somebody else can look at somebody besides me. So,
yeah.
EOS webcam utility beta. There you go. So, there you go, Frank. What's up, man? No audio, Frank.
Well, you got half a stream, right? Half a
right.
stream.
Yeah, I got
there.
One person with audio, one person with video.
Audio from Josh and video from Frank. There we go. So,
I'm planning to set up the nice camera probably halfway through Josh's stream.
Okay. All right.
And
cool.
also eat something this time because I drank way too much beer yesterday on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, my wife was a great sport yesterday. She was bringing me food while I was sitting out here in the shack all day. She's like, "Are you hungry?" I said, "Yes, I'm hungry. Bring me some food."
Nice.
So, but yeah, so we really want to do this again. I think we're all in agreement about that. We're going to incorporate several more YouTube channels. Let me say something about that real quick also before we hand it out. We still got 8 minutes to the top of the hour here. Several people have commented, and these are good comments, okay? I'm not dogging anybody. Several people have commented on why we didn't include certain other YouTubers on ham radio YouTube guys who are out there on YouTube who are not part of the YouTubers bunch, okay? Well, there's two reasons for that. Number one, there's been a lot of them we've reached out to that have said they were not interested. And that's okay. It's their channel. They can do whatever they want to with it. There's other guys that, quite frankly, some of the guys have smaller channels I've not seen yet. There's a couple of the guys who have larger channels that I haven't reached out to yet because I've never really been a follower of theirs, but I get suggestions from all these other guys all the time about who to include, I should say. The YouTubers bunch if you haven't heard the story, I had the idea to do a collaboration with like 6 other guys, and when we all got together and recorded our first video together, I kind of thought we'd do, hey, thanks a lot, good to see you guys, we'll talk to you at some Hamfest sometime later on. And everyone else was like, we should keep this going. So it was my idea to start it, but it was everyone else's idea to keep it going. So it's grown into what it is today because of not because of me, because of everybody else who's contributed to it. And we've added a bunch of channels over the time. I think we've got like 15 people in there now, although not every channel joins for every recording session we have, which makes it a little bit more unique every time. That way you're not hearing the same voices every time that people come onto the show. But we would, generally speaking, we would invite everybody who is out there in YouTube with a ham radio channel to come and join us. And again, some people were not interested, and that's okay. No hard feelings towards those guys at all. And some people are just, I was like, well, it's like Dave Kassler joined us yesterday. And I don't really know Dave. I met him for the first time face-to-face at Dayton last year. And we talked for like 2 minutes. And he's like, oh, hey, Jason, how are you? He acted like he knew who he was, but I don't know. I think he was just being polite. But I caught up with Dave on W5KUB show a few weeks ago. And he was talking, and I said something about the YouTubers bunch. And he's like, oh, well, tell me about that. And I told him about it. I was like, we'd really love to have you over there, Dave. And his eyes kind of lit up. He's like, hey, yeah, that's great. I'd love to join you guys. So that's kind of how we find people. It's not.
I just want to answer the question from Gigaparts. Yes, I'll be there in a second with anything about space.
Yes. Yeah. I thought you'd get a kick out of that, Frank. So
I sent you a picture over Hangouts if you could pull it up on the stream in time, but you didn't. But I was like,
I turned off.
Let's do it.
I turned off my Hangouts because it was my wife was texting me. It kept going ding, so I was like, click off. Too many distractions during the live stream, man. So, but yeah, but anyone watching now and anyone watching after today, anyone watching on a replay, if there's a ham radio channel out there that you would like to see added to the YouTubers bunch, email me directly. I'm good on QRZ, but email that channel also and tell him or her, tell them that you would like, hey, have you ever thought about joining the YouTubers bunch over here? And get them to respond to you and see what they say about it. Because, like I said, not everybody's really interested in collaboration.
Help us out too, because there's a lot of YouTubers out there, and we definitely want more involved. Like we said, this is our proof of concept, if you will.
Yes.
We're doing this. We wanted to be successful out of the gate, so we worked with the people that we've already been working with for a while doing the YouTubers bunch. So. And we've been very successful, so we're definitely going to do it again. And the more the merrier, as far as I'm concerned, and that includes all the brands and everything else. If you want to be on the show, let us know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, I was talking specifically about the YouTubers bunch, but on the YouTubers Hamfest, then yes, because that's a whole nother thing, and that's going to be fun as well. I think that the YouTubers Hamfest was a huge hit from all the feedback. I woke up this morning, I had at least a half a dozen emails in my email box thanking me for what we did yesterday and saying, when are you guys going to do this again? So
maybe got a couple more vendor emails saying, hey, next time, hit us up.
I think I got vendor emails right before we started saying, where's my slot? Well, you don't have too late now, dude.
Oops, next time.
Let me share Josh's link.
Yeah,
in the chat. Are you ready to roll?
Yeah, sure.
3 minutes, man.
I can take the extra time, and Katie and I can talk and then get Yesu in, so for sure.
Okay. All right, guys, on Ham Radio 2.0, we're going to close this down. I just shared the link in the chat to Josh's next upcoming video that he's going to probably click go on here in just a second. So you guys migrate over to Ham Radio Crash Course for Ham Radio Outlet and Yezu. It's going to be a great talk, I think. 73, thank you for watching today, and we will catch you guys next time on this channel and later on down the road. 73.
73.
See ya.